Hello and welcome to the second part of algebra. In this part, we are going to talk about simplifying expressions, and also we will talk about the like terms and how we can add them and subtract them, which we call that collecting like terms. For the first part, let's talk about simplifying expressions. First of all, how can you multiply a number by an expression? So for example, we have 4 times 2a. So it's so simple. 4 times 2 is equal 8, and then a should be written here. It was so simple. Another example, 3 times, for example, 6b. 3 times 6 is 18, and I should write b here. It was type 1 of the questions. So simple. Another one is 5p times by negative 3q. How about this one? As I told you, let's talk about the numbers first. 5 times negative 3 is equal negative 15. And now I have to multiply p by q. They are not the same, so I will just write it as p, q. That's it. Another example, 4a times by a number like negative 6 times by 2b. In this case, again, 4 times negative 6, it's equal negative 24, times by 2, negative 48. So all numbers multiplied. Now let's talk about the letters. So a times b, just ab. How about multiplying 7a by a? Now we have a and a. So numbers together, 7 times 1, just 7. Then a times a would be a square. Do not forget, a plus a is equal to a, and a times by a is a square, or a to the power of 2. Let's continue with another example. 3xy times by 6xz. So numbers together, 3 times 6, 18, x times x, x squared, y and z, just write it as yz. That is the final answer. Okay, that was the way you can multiply them together. Now we can talk about dividing them. As an example, 6a divide by 2. As you can see, 6 is divisible by 2. So 2 divide by 2, 1. 6 divide by 2, 3. Your final answer would be 3 over 1, which is the same as 3a. Okay? Another example, minus 20xy over 5x. As you can see, x and x cancels each other out. 5 divided by 5 is equal 1. 20 divided by 5 is equal 4. So your final answer is minus 4y. That's it. Another example, 15a b squared over 9b. How about this one? Let me change the color. First of all, the numbers. Both of them divisible by 3. So 15 divided by 3 is 5, and 9 divided by 3 is just 3. Now, we do not have anything for a, so just leave it. And now, b squared is the same as b times b. So I can cancel one of them with the bottom. And now we have 5ab divided by 3. That's it. Let's talk about collecting the like terms. Like terms are the same as families. For example, the family name or the surname of someone is the same as his or her parents. They are the same. So when you have 2a plus 5a, you can write it as 7a. So 2 of a plus 5 of a is equal 7a. You cannot write it as 7b because the family of that is just a. Okay? Now, 7xy minus 2xy. plus 3xy. Now, think about xy as the family. So, we have 7 of something minus 2 of that something, then plus 3 of that thing. So 7 minus 2, 5. 5 plus 3, just 8. 8 of what? 8xy. That's it. Okay. What is the answer of 3ab minus 4ab plus 5ba? The point of these types of questions is that AB means A times B. And you can also write it as B times A or BA, no matter. So your question can be written as 3AB minus 4AB plus 5AB. And as I told you, 3 minus 4 minus 1 plus 5 would be just 4. 4 of what? AB. Or even you can write it as 4BA. It is also correct. Okay? Now let's talk about this question. 2 minus 3x plus just 1x. It is so simple, but do not forget that these 2 is just a number. It is not the same as these two terms. So these two terms are the families of x, but this one is a constant term. So minus 3 plus 1 would be negative 2 of what? X plus just that number, which is 2. Okay? That's it. Take a look at this one. 3b plus 2a plus 5b plus 4a. When you want to solve this question, first of all, check the like terms. Like terms are these two together and then these two together. Do not confuse yourself with the signs. I mean plus 2a plus 4a, which is equal 6a. And then 3b plus 5b, which is equal to 8b. That is the final answer. What is 3t minus 5 plus 2t plus 4? Again, we will check for the like terms. As you can see, 3t and plus 2t, they are like terms. So 3 plus 2, 5t. And then the numbers, plus 4 and minus 5. So minus 5 plus 4 is just minus 1. That's it. Now, 6xy squared minus 3xy squared. So simple. Again, xy squared is the family of that. So 6 minus 3, just 3, and then xy squared. Take a look at this one. This one is so important. 10 xy squared minus 3xy minus 4xy squared minus 6xy. So remember, this one is xy squared and this one is just xy. So all xy squares should be together. I mean, this first one and the third term are together. And this one, which is minus 3xy, is like term with minus 6xy. The family of them is xy. Now tell me the final answer. 10xy squared minus minus 4xy squared is just 6xy squared. And then minus 3xy minus 6xy is just minus 9xy. So we are done with this part. It was so simple. Do not confuse yourself. It is so simple. And if you have any question, you can type in the comments and I will answer you. Thank you for listening. I will see you soon in the third part.